Welcome back, everyone, as I am here with today's winning coach, Jeff Wilson of the Austintown Fitch Lady Falcons. And, Coach, after two tough games with Salem and Poland, you guys were able to get back on track. And one thing I want to hint at, too, and what I want to note is just the growth that we've seen from a lot of these girls, too, and a young team, one senior, I believe, on the squad. What does it speak to you as a coach, seeing these young players improving so much over the course of last year to this year and what they're doing on the court right now?
Yeah, I took over early April, and I got to say they've come leaps and bounds since then. Especially really all of them. And yeah, Salem and Poland are two of the best teams on our schedule. They're well coached. They're great players, and we hung with them in both games, and so that's a lot to take from that. The growth that they've made is in practice. You know, it's you work hard, you get coached hard, and then when you're in situations, you're prepared to react the way you should.
Everyone knows Zeta Creaky being one of the sharpshooters on this team
Yeah.
and what she's able to do. But tonight, actually, Kara Perone being a big scorer for you, 18 points, I believe, on a
Wow.
very efficient shooting clip as well. What does it mean to you, too, when you're able to have other players step up like
Yeah.
that and contribute? And how dangerous can this team be if you can get contributions from everywhere on the court?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know Kara had 18 points. I never know how many points people have. I always tell them just the final scores what matters, but that's awesome. It couldn't happen to a better kid. Kara comes from a great family, supportive family. She works hard. She's a captain. She'll be a 2-year captain when she's a senior, I'm sure. And yeah, Zeta, Zeta, we know what we're going to get from Zeta. She's a great shooter, great teammate. But thing about Zeta is she'll pass the shot up if somebody's got a better shot. And Kara, I couldn't be happier. She was playing their big well defensively, and we worked on not driving at the big. She's a really good shot blocker. So Kara has a really good baseline jumper, mid-range jumper, and she did a phenomenal job tonight. I couldn't happen to a better kid.
Looking at some of the younger players, we know the Spaldings are getting some significant playing time as well. But, I mean, obviously with the younger team, we know there's going to be a little bit bumps early on, though. But I think what we're seeing from this young Lady Falcon squad has been actually really impressive. And I guess one of my biggest questions for you, last year it just seemed like the team was struggling a little bit with an identity crisis, especially late on. But it seems like now everything they have an identity now. You guys figured out, and the chemistry is, I think, very impressive. Speak on that a little bit, as well as what you think this team identity is evolving into as well.
Yeah, when I came over, new staff, and being with the boys for 10, 11 years. I coached girls 11 years before that, so it took a little bit of adjusting for them and for me. And their identity is you work hard, you play hard, you have fun. And we give a hard hat award every week with a construction hat, and that means a lot to these kids. And the young kids, yeah, they're going to make freshman mistakes. They're going to even make sophomore mistakes. Like Destiny McCullough is a first-year starter as a sophomore. Ayla Ray started last year as a freshman, but she's a sophomore. And just getting more experience. You can't get experience unless you get experience. And to me, their identity is you work hard. I'll tell you when you do something right. I'll tell you when you do something wrong, and we'll correct it. And they could be a very good team, this year and down the road, and just get better every day.
Just a real short break. You got Sunday off, but you're right back at it at Beechwood on Monday. My last question: just preview that matchup a little bit, and what is it going to take for you guys to get to 3-2 on the season?
Yeah, they got another big. We played Poland with the McDonald girl,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
And she's a nice player. And today we played someone at 6'4", and Beechwood's got a girl that looks about 6'4". So it's going to be a very similar game. Beechwood's a pretty good team. So we're back at it tomorrow, at noon in the gym. And, we play, counting today, 10 games in like 23 days. So we're just getting back at it. And if they play hard and play well and play together, I think we'll have a pretty good outcome.
All righty, as Coach Wilson of the victorious Lady Falcons here today, big victory over the Chaney Cowgirls. Coach, I'm sure we'll be talking to you again real soon. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.